Welcome back everyone to another mod showcase, and today we're going to be reviewing HBM's Nuke Tech or Tech Nuke mod, which adds nukes into Minecraft. And I'm just going to go ahead and read the overview on my screen. So it says, use of not enough items strongly recommended, because I highly recommend installing that mod. It's going to help you a lot of ways. HBM's nuclear tech mod is, as the name implies, all about technology, atomic science, and nuclear weapons. It features an expansive tech tree of various processing and utility machines, craftable bombs and missiles, guns, and abandoned structures to explore. No longer are nukes just green TNT blocks. You will have to synthesize new types of explosive and enrich uranium before you can send nuclear missiles towards your pals. So yeah, this is basically a huge warning sign because you can now send warning shots towards your friends. But I am not going to go through the whole tutorial or step-by-step of how to craft each and everything, because this mod is heavily, cognitively heavy to do. And I'm also going to have to turn off the shaders because I kind of realized that the mod doesn't work too well with shaders. But we are just going to go over with a few things within the mod. So what we have here is all these guns here, and you can make them, in which all these requires a lot of very expensive materials, and you got to use crucible castings and everything else. So this is why they said not enough items is highly recommended, because we are not just going to be doing a whole showcase of how everything works. Well, actually I am doing that, but I'm not going to show you guys how to craft each and everything because it's very expansive. But I'm just going to show you guys the simple things, like such as wearing the hazmat suit. Basically, it's good against bright lights and eye irritants. So you can basically craft something like this, like alloy plates, and we can just wear it just like this. And as you can see, there's like different structures, landmines and everything. Like you will see siren towers. It's just very immersive in a way, but it feels very gritty in some way. But once you wear the full hazmat suit, it says we don't have any filter, but this is what it looks like. It kind of looks very immersive since we are wearing a mask. And you can see it's just like Diamond, because you can see like all the armor points right there. It kind of resembles Diamond, so you can kind of fight in this. But look at us. We're fully yellow, just like the Project Fruit mod. We were wearing a whole lemon set, but now we're wearing a fully yellow hazmat suit with some blue eyes and a big mouth. Looks very silly, but let me take that off. But I'm also going to just be wearing this DNT nano suit helmet because it provides everything, because this stuff is very expensive. So you're going to have to do a lot with the anvil. Like I said, it's very complicated, but once you wear this full set, you get, you can also hear the little clunky sound. You can also see little entities like mobs. It's kind of like Mechanism when you wear the full mech suit. Actually, it kind of reminds me of Mechanism very much. But when you wear the full set, you get haste, strength, and jump boost 3. So this is kind of useful. And it also protects us from, if you hold shift, it protects us from airborne particles, particulates, chemical gas, bacteria, aerosols, corrosive fumes. So we're pretty much immune to some of these things, but I'm still pretty unsure because I'm not sure how radiation actually works in this mod, because I never fired a nuke missile in Minecraft before. But I'm definitely going to go into creative in some parts, because I really don't trust some of these TNTs and stuff, because they might kill me in one tap. But let me just show you guys the laser detonator. Aim and click to detonate. Literally a rangefinder, military grade circuit board, rubber bar, and dense gold wire. I'm actually just going to go into creative mode for this one. Let me just set time to day. Keep everything nice and bright so you guys can see what's going on. Like, look at that. You can actually see the health of the chicken and everything. So this is the actual TNT, which requires sticks of dynamite and safety fuse. So if I place the TNT and I just use this, let me try it. Linked, position, incompatible, or unloaded. Oh, so I think you got to add something to this. Oh well, I'm just going to use flint and steel, the traditional way. Wait a minute, what's this? Flint and powder. Interesting. Alright, so when we light this up, what happens? I will say that's slightly a bigger blast than a regular TNT. Then we have Semnex TNT, which requires stick of Semtex, flammable explosive. I want to see what the difference is. I think this one might cause fires. So let me just try it. Try it for science. We're definitely working with combustibles. That didn't change anything. Then we got C4. I mean, I'm literally trying to figure out the difference here. I'm not sure if it's like, I guess the affordability of things. Okay, if we load that one up, what happens here? Okay, that looks very big. It's like bigger than the other TNTs, but you will find random structures with like pistols, bottles of Nuka-Cola. I think this is like drinking or something. I don't know. But it's very interesting stuff that you're going to have to look through. You also got fissure bomb. Oh, I think this one has the radioactive waste in it. I want to see what happens. Oh, I think I just clicked the keybind. Yeah. Also got to show you guys the controls. So if you ever download this mod, you're going to have to go through the go through this whole keybind system. Don't mind the replay mod, but you'll see like there's a calculator, configure tool abilities, dash buttons, gun sights. There's just a lot to configure. Like, it's a very, very big mod. But let me try the nuke one. I want to see what happens. Will everything just die? Whoa! Okay. Now, that is trippy. Okay. I mean, the shader kind of just makes it look weird. I want to light that up again. Like, I mean, I'm just doing this for science, but I mean, I want to see what else changes. So if I keep the shaders on, let's see. I just want to see it. I mean, yeah, the shaders kind of just ruined the immersion. So let me just turn them off. I probably recommend turning them off because it's just going to look weird. So let me just turn them off. Ooh. All right. So you can see all the flames and everything. The mushroom kind of survived that. All right. I'm just going to try it one more time. I mean, that was just unexpected. So if you have this fissure bomb, this is enough to be an explosive of its own. So let's just see again. Let's see. Oh my goodness. That is pretty damn cool. And plus, I don't even know what this stuff is. I'm not even sure if this is like radioactive waste or something. But this is very intriguing. So the fissure bomb is very dangerous. Then we have these types of bombs here. I think you can put these like on the wall, like little C4s. All right, how do I start you? All right, so let me see here. It says can only be disarmed, does not do damage. Okay, sneak click to arm. Oh, that is pretty damn cool. We set a mining charge to a tree for like 20 minutes. I really want to see how this is gonna go. So you can literally just troll people. Like if you want to break into a door, let's just wait every second of the countdown. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! That is crazy. That is very immersive, like highly immersive. But I do need to get back to my rocket launcher area. But this mod is crazy. This is basically on top with Greg Tech. Like, it's so close to Greg Tech New Horizons, or Greg Tech in general, and a little bit of Galacticraft. Like, these mods are cognitively heavy, but I really want to try the cool stuff, literally like the rockets and stuff, because this is so cool. Go to survival, and I'm just going to look at the anti-personal mine. Okay. I think it's triggering because I'm holding, what, radioactive waste? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we run so fast. What if I place you down? The anti-personal. I want you to walk over it, chicken. For science. You're really close to the bomb. I want to see if he's going to, like, trip over it. Okay. It's not doing nothing. I just hope that the chicken doesn't, like, blow up or something. But let me try this radioactive thing. So let me place it on the ground. So yeah, I think if you start placing this on the ground, it starts oozing. Yep, it changes the environment. I think that explains why it looks so gray. Like, everything just kind of looks like it's dying. Look at that. It even killed the trees. That is insane. Like, this is literally the old version of Minecraft. Like, we're at 1.7.10. Like, leaf falling doesn't even exist, but the leaves are already wilting. And I'm not sure if this is, like, a good idea to break it. Okay, now I just broke the bag now, or the can. So, I think radioactive waste should be everywhere. But I'm surprised that the mobs are not, like, affected by this. Quite strange. Like, they're quite immune to it, but I think players are not immune to it. But we're still safe in our radioactive suit. And I think we also got ourselves the guidebook. An Industrialist's Guide to Rebuilding Society. That's a very mouthful. So let's read this book. Great, there's 18 pages of this stuff. So it says, introduction. If you're reading this, it's highly likely that society, in one way or the other, another, has collapsed entirely. Governments, countries, and authority are a concept of the past, along with all of the amenities of civilized life. As such, this guide will inform you how to change that by recreating the industry and technology of the past for the improvement of your own life. So it tells you like how to make things, templates, scavenging, early machinery. So basically it's like a step-by-step guide, which is very useful. But again, it's very like hard because you still got to read through this and be patient. If you want to try to make this book, it requires a book and an iron ingot. So if you ever lose one, you always have spares. But now let's try some of these guns and also probably some of these missiles if we can actually fire them in this video. And also we got this crucible, which has 5,000 attack damage. I believe we could probably one-tap the Ender Dragon with this, which requires forged meteorite, euphorium ingot, and okay, this is just some very expensive material. Even requires closed demon core, a literal demon core. Oh boy, that's an abomination. But anyway, so we have these different types of guns. Like, look at us. We look very menacing just by holding this. But I'll have to definitely like put like some sort of label on this showcase because we are using weapons, but we're using it in an educational, but more so not in a serious manner because we're just going to be doing some damage to this world. And we don't have no ammunition. So what's this? The Nani. Now don't get the wrong idea. I hate this game. I didn't do this for you. I did this for C. Base damage 35. Special weapon. So what if we try shooting? Holy smokes. That is literally a killer. Literally a killer gun. And how you make this? It doesn't even have no recipe. So let me try to shoot this cow. Oh. We're literally just playing laser tag with mobs now. That is insane. So that is very strong. We also got the bolter. And look at that. The leaves are literally on the ground. That is very immersive. And then let me see here. Okay, we're really reloading our gun. But I don't see no bullets. Yeah. I want to see what else we can try. That's pretty strong. We got flamethrower. This is actually very immersive stuff. This kind of puts timeless and classics mod look like Child's Play. It just makes this more like the real deal. But still, they're pretty cool. So let me just go to creative mode, and we just got to get some bullets. So let's see. So I want to try the flare gun. I think the flare gun requires the ammo, 26 millimeter. Let me see something. 26 millimeter flare. Okay, let me try it, and let me just reload it. I just want to see how it looks like when you're in survival mode. Let's shoot. Ooh. That's actually kind of cool, but will it cause a fire? Let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to see if it's going to cause like a massive fire if you do it. No, it doesn't cause a fire. Yeah, Cal, you want to see the nice flare? Here you go. He saw the light before his eyes. And look at that. It also drops the little casings too. That's very detailed. So yeah, flare guns can actually kill you. Base of 15. That is just massive. Alright, so we tried the flare. I want to see what this is. This is a B12 energy pistol. What does this do? Holy smokes. That is a killer pistol, a legendary weapon. Okay, I really can't see with all those effects in a way, but it says it's nerf or nothing. It requires nitronium compound plates, star metal ingots, versatile circuit board, and a laser rifle. So you're going to use this laser rifle for something. That is insane. I'm going to set it today again because we still need to set it today to try some nukes. But this is insane. Like, this thing can basically cause an explosion. Okay, let me just shoot at this mountain over here. And you can hear the thunder too. Oh my goodness. This is like one way to actually get back at your friends, man. You can literally clear a whole mountain with this thing. And I'm going to try the flamethrower. I mean, there's just a lot for me to try in this mod. Like, again, this is just very new to me. So we're going to try the... I'm going to try the .75 bolts. So I'm going to get the .75 bolts. And I think I would get the regular ones. You can make explosive ones. I think it's like explosive rounds. So I'm going to get the bolt one. I'm going to get the flamer fuel. So flamer. Yeah, this is just a lot here. Flamer fuel like this. And then I will try to also get, let's see. I'm trying to see what else. We also have, a fire extinguisher. So let me just try water tank just to see how that works. So water tank, got that. Okay, so we're just going to basically just try 3 guns at least because I don't want to make this showcase any longer because this is just very cool. So let me just reload it just by pressing R. So this is the flamethrower. All right, so what if we could set trees on fire? I want to see that. Oh, yes, we can. And look at it go. It literally traveled up the tree. That is kind of cool. Oh boy. That is crazy. All right, so now we know the flamethrower is literally gunmetal mechanism and heavy high-speed steel receivers. That is insane. So now we know what that does. So we're going to try the fire extinguisher to put out the flames. This is still pretty cool. I was expecting like smoke, but it uses water. I mean, it still works. We can still put out the fire. Kind of funny. Fire extinguisher, steel pipe, steel tank, and steel bolt. It's very helpful if you don't want nothing to burn down instead of just breaking the blocks immediately. And then last but not least, I wish I could try these, but I had to do with whatever time I got. And then what we're going to try is the bolter, but it looks kind of like an SMG, and it's a special weapon. So I think some of these things can only be obtained through like other means. And look at that. There's a lot of ore in this mod, so you're going to be come across like different type of ore layers. Like, that's a lot of mining. So let me just try you. Ooh. Okay. That is very graphic. Like damn. It became from a PG game to immediate rated R. Like, we're playing Doom or something. Like, they definitely changed the mechanics of everything. But how can I actually bend this? I'm really trying to understand how to bend this. Nuclear charge. What can I do with a nuclear charge? Let's see. Oh, great. I'm just clicking random stuff. All right. Size, boxcar, type, legendary. Interesting. What if I put you in here? Nothing. This is ultimately like complicated. Like very complicated. So let me just go to survival. Click this. Oh, okay. Ooh. So I think we're supposed to... Oh, no. Radiation. Wait, radiation? What do you mean? Suffer the effects of radiation poison. Oh no. I probably went through this already. No, I'm not facing it again. Stop it. No, no, no. We're not doing this again. No. This is what we're wearing. Great. So, where's the radiation poisoning coming from, though? That is crazy. Did we just throw up? That's crazy. Now, that's very realistic. Very realistic. They give us weakness and everything. Great. I hope we just don't immediately die from this. Let me just put spawn points so we don't lose our spawn. Okay guys, this is me during the editing process. So I'm just going to explain mostly my experiences with this. I've actually spent a whole hour trying to understand this mod because this mod is very sophisticated, just like Galactic Craft Legacy. It's basically the similar way, but a lot more heavier, but it kind of reminds me of Greg Tech New Horizons Heavy. So I'm just going to try to shorten it down the best way as I can and just showcase most of the things. And you're going to expect some skips here and there and some shocks and surprises because this mod is full of them, despite it being an old version of Minecraft. So instead of just viewing just for crafting ingredients or try to understand how to build something, just watch the miracle, the awe, and the thrill of the mod itself. So enjoy what you can from this video. Oh, so it can be triggered by a redstone signal. Alright, let's just see how this works. I don't know, but let's see. Holy smokes! Okay, that's kind of cool. But as you can see, it literally just left a lot of lava. And they did say it leaves a volcano. But yeah, our radiation is just not pretty good here. Like, radiation resistance is so bad. Like, I really need to get out of this area. Like, it literally made a volcano, which is kind of cool. So let me just look at the damage. Yeah, it's turning everything to ash. I might think about making a new world just to actually try this again, because I really want to give this a real try somewhere. Alright, so we have freshen up our world. You can also push the O button, which literally just spawns in a duck. I don't know why, but you only get one duck per life. So yeah. So I'm going to try that again, but this time I am going to build it again. Okay guys, so I'm still working on this nuclear mod because this mod is very sophisticating. It's more sophisticating than the Galactic Craft and Mechanism combined. Like, it's so hard that I'm still trying to process on how to even send a nuke to another side. It's insane. Because I'm still looking at wikis and how-tos on how to set it up, but it's just telling me just a lot of answers and a lot of loops. It's very crazy. I mean, the book can tell you, but I'm here just to fire one missile because I really just want to fire that one missile. That's all. But it seems like I have to build what? Missile launch pads, multi-blocks, everything. It's insane. It's just very crazy. Like, I was able to send out one missile. So right now I'm still trying to work on how to send the Fat Man. Like, pretty much the Fat Man goes through the assembly machine and you're actually able to make it. But when you make this, it doesn't have the fuel or the materials that's required. But somehow you gotta put that in there. Then you got to place your plutonium core in here and also your bomb firing unit. So I'm trying to understand, how can I actually collect this? Like, I can't do it without breaking. So what is one way to actually just claim it? Actually, from what I read, it actually says you can actually detonate it right here. Like, if you literally just have this here, let's see. I mean, this might be a huge explosion. So let's just try it. Oh, okay. Holy smokes. That's unexpected. Everything just kind of get wiped away from the huge nuke explosion. Oh boy, you can also see like the diamonds and the gold. Literally, that is insane. Everything is slowly dying. Like the radius, like look at that cloud. It's massive. But too bad we didn't even try it on those villagers. Like that's very sad. I mean, everything is kind of fine over here, but I don't think it traveled that far. So let me just get the Geiger counter. I actually said that right. The Geiger counter. I can't even spell Geiger. Geiger. There we go. Geiger counter. Okay, let me try the handheld Geiger counter. This is very interesting. Alright. So player resistance is 74%. So yeah, I think them villagers are pretty fine where they at. But I never knew that if you actually try to place the Fat Man, it actually is very deadly. Like, I never knew it was like a block that's basically set to be armed if somebody accidentally stepped on it. I'll say this kind of makes things a little bit better. I mean, despite it being very complicated to learn. And to tell you guys the truth, I also try to use artificial intelligence just to tell me how to make these machines. But unfortunately, it can't really tell me how because I guess it's like for security reasons. I mean, it's fair since this stuff kind of feels realistic in a way. And then we got to make hydrogen peroxide. I mean, we're not really making it. We're just kind of just borrowing it. But still, it's very interesting because we are going to let this thing fly. And then it just needs solid fuel. There we go. Let me just clean this out. So yeah, you're going to do a lot of cleaning and a lot of filtering. And solid fuel. I think it could be like any type of fuel. Is it like jet fuel? I think it could just be jet fuel. And I can just fill this up since this is the universal type. And just fill it up completely. No, it doesn't work. Alright, let me just give it a battery. Because I think it's like very picky on what it needs. Give it a battery. Battery. There we go. And set it up with a lever. And then I think we are ready to launch this thing, I guess. And then we got that. Is it ready to launch? I think it is. I don't see nothing for solid fuel. So I don't know. So let's launch it. Oh, okay. So where'd the rocket go? He can't. Okay, you can actually see it through the clouds. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm just gonna look right here. Is it gonna be like a big boom, like a big flash of light somewhere? Oh, I feel bad for the villagers. Is it gonna land? It might take a while, but once it gets there, I want to see a flash. I don't even see no flash. That is interesting. How long does it even take for the missile to get there? It should be hit by now. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't see no boom yet. I mean, I hope I set it at the right location. Or we might be very far away from the location, so we don't probably see the cloud or anything. Maybe that's the case. Because I want to see the whole smoke cloud or everything, but we might be so far away that we can't see it. So let's just go over and just check. I'm not sure if the radiation is already going to be emitting from there. Because the chunk is still loading. So oh, okay. Oh boy. You can kind of see it. Like, look at it. Like, you can see the smoke and everything. The little cloud all the way in that chunk over there. Oh, that is hilarious. And you can get closer. I really want to see if those villagers made it. I doubt they actually did. So let's just go all the way over there just to see how that civilization is doing. Alright, so I'm starting to see all the decay. Oh boy, you don't even see no village anymore. Look at this. It was once a thriving village, and now everything is gone. Look at that. You still got the survivors. I mean, I'm surprised these guys are still alive. How are these guys not affected by radiation poisoning? These guys must be superhumans or something. Like, oh, never mind. I mean, he's feeling the effects. He's feeling them. I mean, he shouldn't even be the only one. Like, you guys should all be affected by this. Oh, yeah, they are becoming affected. Like, there's a lot of smudge and everything. I mean, the mob should also be affected by this, too. Like, right now, the total environment radiation is 0.5 rads. Can't believe the pigs are still alive here. Oh, because I think they're touching Fallout. Yeah, since they're touching Fallout, they're kind of just going a little bit crazy. Yep, they're dying to radiation poisoning. I'm also trying to see, does the water change too? Is it like polluted water? I'm trying to see, did the squid survive this? Let's see. Because that would be quite interesting if they do tend to survive this very dangerous thing. Okay, what type of water is this? I really want to see what water is this, though. But you can tell that everything kind of just withered away. And that's a new plant. I've never seen them before. But you can see everything just withering and dying. But the flowers are still alive. But now they don't have a village. They're basically the survivors of the nukes. Alright, so I have built another one, but this time this is going to be the final one, and it's just going to destroy that building that I have set over there. And all I just gotta do is just flick this lever. It's going to be kind of close, but we will still see the big boom. Like, look, you can see the rocket is still going there, and yep, that's the bright boom. Survival. Oh, whoa, 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 okay. Okay, it shook my whole GUI as well. I was not expecting that. And I know the radiation is going to come over, so they did say if you put your thumb in a way, if it covers your, I guess, goes over your thumb, then you're not safe. Oh yeah, let's get out. We're going to get out of here. We're not safe. We're definitely not safe. We're literally just running away from Fallout. But that is so trippy. But we survived, though, at least, in a way. Yeah, chicken. We definitely blew up another place, and the radiation is going to keep spreading. Sometimes science is very interesting, but very dangerous at the same time. But yeah, this is going to wrap up for the showcase, and I hope you guys find this enjoyable in some way. And if you do, then I'm very grateful. And give credit to the let me see their thing, because this stuff is very interesting. So let me see here. The HBMTheBobcat. Oh, so he's the one that made the mod. Well, Mr. HBMTheBobcat, this mod is very sophisticating. And my game is still rendering a little slowly. There we go, we're back on. I'm just going to say, man, this mod is very sophisticating. And I just did it just for the fun of it, because normally I do a showcase, like showing like some of the features. But this thing here is very shocking once you like get the hang of it. But to tell you the truth, I have actually spent like a whole hour trying to debunk or trying to understand how to actually launch a missile. But it seems like the physics here and everything is just very, it's very shocking to me. Like, I was not expecting it. I was expecting it just to be very simple, but it just taken to a whole different level. But now that I understand what the power of HBM mod is, now I know how strong nukes are. But unfortunately, I just know that some people are going to probably be wondering how to make them or how to build them. Just to tell you guys the truth, it's going to require trial and error. And sometimes you're just going to have to learn to play the mod and just deal with the sophistication of it, because you cannot ask artificial intelligence and wait a minute, what was that? I think we just saw a meteorite just strike down when I was just doing the end of the showcase. That was unexpected. Maybe that was explaining why I see like there was like a star in the sky. It was a meteor. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and end off right here. And until then, I'll see you guys with another mod showcase.